So it was within her rights to criticize the COVID-19 vaccines, and that's significant for many people. And the fact that she was in the healthcare space makes it perhaps a bit more significant. Now, it's also highlighted in that case that there is an importance placed on the freedom of thought in the discussion of the freedom of speech principle. Freedom of thought is also significant, and the importance of that, perhaps the importance of the freedom of thought and belief and the unlawfulness of forced recantations is also a significant or novel novel legal principle or legal food for thought. Let's say it's significant in the sense that given the whole COVID-19, some would argue, forced belief that this vaccine is good for you and you should get vaccinated, and let's all get vaccinated. Freedom of thought takes a central role in the public debate, so to speak. The other case of Buckley that would have to be distinguished from Thiab's case, because that arguably involved a more extreme or unacceptable form of expression, which went further than simply criticizing COVID-19 public health policies, but perhaps unjustifiably and inaccurately attacking the integrity of the judiciary, as well as encouraging unlawful conduct and dishonest practices by members of the public in relation to governmental COVID-19 policies. The fact that such statements were made by a legal practitioner certainly exacerbated the gravity of the subject communications, which, even if they were to be considered properly political, were considered to be flagrant breaches of the practitioner's professional obligations as an officer of the court, which would undermine public confidence in the administration of justice. And the last case of Wolfrath, which considered the wide-reaching employer-employee issue and the scenario of employers rather than the government mandating COVID-19 vaccination on the employees. That case was also important in the sense that it gave some clarity as to how the grievances of employees who were affected by these mandatory vaccination policies would be addressed by a court. The case essentially came down to a construction of the contract between the employer and the employee, and the fact that it contained an open-ended clause requiring the employee to observe the employer's work health and safety policies from time to time was essentially determinative of that issue.